Shumei has three activities. One is jewelry, then the natural agriculture, and then art and beauty. Today, we have Alan Sensei with us, very lucky. He usually is not in Los Angeles. He travels all over the world. So he's going to give us the newest developments in Zambia, Africa. Alan Sensei.
Happy New Year. I have very happy news and also very difficult news as well from Zambia. Last rainy season in Africa, Southern Africa, Zambia, rain start normally November and continue to March. But last year, rain came late and stopped in February. It was a heavy drought situation. So worry about this year. Again, the news was so sad. In the continued second year, drought situation continued, and the people are really suffering without food. So please pray for them. So the Zambia project began 15 years ago, 2004. I first visited the villages, and again, that was a heavy drought year, and maize was everywhere completely dried and dead. But I found some area, the spot has a beautifully growing maize. These are indigenous, traditional variety of maize. So that was the key. We collect traditional variety maize and then provide as a seed for farmers. Every farmer would like to try natural agriculture, not because they understood what it was, but they just want to know how to grow without fertilizer. And we provide 7 tons of maize seed for over 1,000 women farmers. That was the first natural agriculture maize. So, and the following year, we received a wonderful rain, and in December already, maize were growing, and we had a wonderful harvest. First thing what we need to do is teach them how to save seed, because they are hungry, they eat everything. The best part of our harvest has to be saved as a seed. So we had a seed saving workshop, and the farmers traveling around their neighbors and showing the importance of saving seed. Every year, they dancing and singing, and then collect seed. These are original traditional variety maize. And the right-hand side, this is a 2008. Again, it was a drought situation. But the conventional maize, left-hand side, is no harvest. But the natural agriculture without fertilizer. But the indigenous variety maize doing very well, and the right-hand side is natural agriculture practice. So today's topic about school project. As I was doing this, and every year we had a celebration, a couple of farmers from faraway village came to us and would like to do something similar. And I asked him, if you collect, number of the farmers who would like to make a change, or will come to help. And he waited for 3 years, and he came back to me again, Alan, I'm ready. I have 800 women are waiting for you. So we went to the village called Pemba, 2 hours and a half from initial place. And the women are dancing, and it was a rainy day, and waiting for us. And that was the beginning of Pemba area project. And right behind his house, there's the area, they want to make a space for them to come together at the community hall. And the foundation being prepared. They make their own bricks, and Shumei donate door frames, window frames, and roofs. all farmers, women, and their husband, everybody come together, began the construction of the community hall. And opening of this event was exciting, and the member of the parliament of this area came to join the open up the community hall. I believe that time Akemi was there. And I was sick. I waiting in the hotel room. So I was not there physically. And opening the tape, this is toilet paper. Because of that, rain comes before cut, the paper was dropped. So they have to do it again. But she was very excited. After this opening, she asked us to build a school because no school anywhere around. So we decided to choose the area, and this is the foundation, preparation for the foundation. And the men came make bricks. Each time when I visit, school buildings being coming up. And then again, door frame, window frame, roofs donated by Shumei. This is May 2015. And it's beautifully painted. And then in August 2015, this kindergarten was opened. And Shumei donated many books and then painted in chairs and desks. And we recruited 30 small children. That was the beginning. And the Ministry of Education representative came to this celebration. And these are the first students in this school. And from Japan, 33 youth came to join to celebrate this event. And first time when they saw us, they just cried because they never seen different color people. And they are very shy at the beginning, but as they know each other, they come to us. And next time when I visited, they were learning B like banana, A like apple, number 1, 2, 3. Very heartwarming by seeing this. And one of the Pasadena member, Kristen, came with me to visit this school. And as this day goes, children come around her, and she had a wonderful time. And she shared what's happening in Zambia through Facebook, right? And then her friends decided to donate another classrooms. The second building construction began because of her support. And each time again, the buildings, bricks are made by men, and then school, second building came. And then we built a house for teacher, and the government provide a teacher for the school. And the couple, the wife, she is an official, the government school teacher, and the husband came with her, and he's farming around here. These children grown up so fast. One of the issues was how to do their uniforms. So we decided to hire a sewing machine teacher from the city, and the Shumei donated sewing machine. The children's mothers learned how to use machines, and they make students' uniforms, so that we can provide only raw material, but the parents develop their skill, and then they can continue making uniforms. So school buildings, second one is completed, and 2 years ago, 2018, in August, the second building was opened. And this time, again, 11 youth came with me to celebrate this event. And then we donated another books, and we youth try to show them how to make origami and throwing in the paper airplane, things like that. And so they had a wonderful time. And now we have over 100 children, kindergarten, first, second, and third grade. And with Shumei America's support, we decided to build a dormitory for the children living far away. So 12 boys, 12 girls, and one of their mothers stay with them. So dormitory going to be open this coming, actually this month. New students going to stay in this building. And one thing was each time I go, when we open the classroom, it was so beautiful. But each time I go, wow, we need to clean up. And hanging on the wall is drops, but nothing happened. So we have to teach them. I didn't know what to do. Then when I was in Madagascar, this man is the first person introduced a credit card to Madagascar, like a Visa card and a MasterCard. He was the one introduced to Madagascar. So from that, he made a fortune of money. So what he wanted to do was he wanted to develop an eco-village. And the first thing he did was build a school. And the first classrooms, and he hired a teacher and recruit students. And eventually, he going to invite students' parents to live around the school and begin natural agriculture. And then build a restaurant and create an eco-village. So this is the first model, and he disseminates throughout the country. That was his dream. So when I visited this school, the lady, she also Madagascar, born in Madagascar but educated in France, in Paris, and she brought Montessori method to this school. And then they hired a young man, local person. He's a teacher. But his classroom, so beautiful. I was very impressed. They changed outside shoes into socks and sandals. But the way they place socks and sandals, neatly set and orderly aligned, it was so nice. And I really want to do something similar to our classroom in Zambia. So honestly, this was the Zambia classroom. After children went out to outside, I took a photo inside of the classroom. So different from the one I saw in Madagascar. Just like this. So I talked to their parents, and it's a serious PTA meeting. And then I promised I'm going to bring a cleaning professional from Misano. So 2 young teachers were chosen. Miss Miyamoto and Miss Iseki. They used to be a school teacher, and now they are Misano Hoshisha. And I asked Barbara, we need a place for them to stay. So they built this one. Wow, this one, I saw it inside, but this is so difficult for them to survive. Then I just asked, please make it better. And I just wondering what's inside. And finally, last year, October, they came with me and arrived in Zambia. And they traveled with me around the Zambia. And then this is another kindergarten. They brought a musical instrument, simple one, and they played with the children.
going to sing along?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, should I get the words up? Should I write the words up for?
So we went to this Pemba school, and the children came around and they welcomed them. And we brought some cookie and they hand out. They wash hands and line up, and they received cookies from them. And I was about to leaving, and then leave to girls in this village, and met the teacher and also the parents, and planned for the future. And this is our dormitory. It's about to ready to open, and this bed was huge for children, so they need to replace for small one for children. But these are the people working for construction. And the house, teacher's house, was improved a lot. This initially like this, but the people came and placed cooking tools and painted, and then built a new toilet and a shower room facility. And at least they have like a flush toilet. And this is inside. They're gonna stay there for 2 weeks. No power, but they put a small generators. In the evening, if necessary, they can turn on the light. This is their bathroom and toilet. And I just concerned how they're gonna manage living in this village. But teacher's house was next to them. Every day, someone came and knocked on the door, "Are you doing okay?" And they are very, very well taken care of during they were staying in this village. And the first thing, they have to move out all these chairs and desks and clean the inside, and then have to show them how to use broom and how to mopping, and then children clean their own chairs and desks, and after that bring inside. So at least dust was gone. Now, how to do inside? So we decided not to use shoes, outside shoes, stay outside, and they provide socks instead of using outside. Now I ordered them, please buy 100 pairs of socks for children. And they did. But these are, after, when they enter, shoes are like this. But at the end of teacher's teaching, they learn quite well. So improved a lot. And then when they came inside, socks was for adults, huge for them. So they have to manage how to wear this, but the third day at least, they said they are able to wear the socks. So next time I'm gonna bring a small one for children. But this is going to change their life forever. Because when they go home, they talk to their parents. When they grown up, I think the village will be changed from them. I hope give them a positive impact. And then kindergarten kids draw a picture of a tree with hands, and first grade, and second grade, and third grade. And then they want to share Japanese curry rice. So then 6 parents came and helped them cooking, and they ate curry, enjoyed so much. Every student came back for their second. But the second, they didn't touch. They covered it and took it home to share their brothers and parents. And also they brought musical instruments. I hope they can do something together. And then this was the final, the video they show me when just before they are leaving Zambia. So Misono was very happy and very supportive to do something for Zambian children. So next time in March when I go to Zambia, another 2 youth are coming with me. And followed in July and August. Twice a year, they're going to stay there for a month or 2 months and then work with the children. I'm very happy to see this. Finally. And she was greeting the teachers, and 2 of them came back to Japan. And because one of the reasons was because of the dry season, Victoria Falls was completely dry. And we saw that over there was the Zimbabwe side, has small waters. And all over the place, this was in March last year. Everywhere the maize were completely dry and dead, and those called drought-resistant variety introduced by Syngenta, the seed company, also died. And this was a photo, February last year. Beginning of February, maize were doing pretty well. But supposed to be continue rain and have a harvest, but 1 month later in March, when I came back, the same location was like this. This was in February, and same place in March. And the maize, the farmer showed me some, corn were growing good, but inside was like this. And our natural agriculture maize, what we see in the distance, this is supposed to be totally green and beautiful corns. But as you see, completely dry. And 2 farmers doing this natural agriculture. But when they opened, it was a beautiful corn. We can see natural agriculture maize are so strong, even this drought situation. We had crops are smaller than usual, but at least we have seed. And so entire natural agriculture seed going to be correct this year, because we cannot eat. And many of the farmers don't have any harvest at all this year. So this is going to be next growing season seed. So natural agriculture pretty well. But this year, still ikana. Barbara just sent me a video beginning of this month. And then this is the news from BBC, what's going on in Zambia.
When did you last eat?
Me, almost 2 days without getting food. There's nowhere to get food.
You must be hungry.
Hey, we are hungry. I'm hungry.
Is it because of hunger, yeah?
When she went to the hospital, they said the cause of this is hunger.
What's up, Captain? Come on.
the last 15 years, the effective start of the rain season was October. As we speak now, the effective start of the rain season is mid-December. Now, this is basically an obvious issue that climate is actually changing. The second part is the distribution of the rainfall itself. It's actually extremely erratic now. It's one place here, it rains 10 kilometers, there's nothing.
Is that normal?
No, it's not normal.
It's too low.
Yeah.
Tuambe ikipa tikatugonka marasha kuyanda utezi tulie kamba utezi kuina imizira njitwa jana uti ngatula jana jaburia so twagonka marasha wainka kutauni kwa Sambara 20 kwacha ka saka ka marasha.
So, please pray for them. We did once, help support, but at least community people, but thousands of people around, everybody is hungry. It's very difficult to provide food, until satisfy everybody. But somehow they manage to help each other to overcome the difficulties. Difficulties are also an opportunity for them to learn how to help each other and grow together. So what we can do is pray for them and pray for the rain. But the next harvest season start from March, for sure they are so hungry, but we have to save seed, because otherwise we cannot continue natural agriculture next year. So please pray for them. Thank you.